Multibillion-dollar projects. Cities disguised among rocks or located in the desert, megacities. Over the past 10 years, construction in uninhabited areas has become very popular in the states of the Middle East. The majority of countries in the region announced their own construction projects of the century, starting from oil monarchies and ending with new republics. Fit into the ecosystem or change it for the better. These cities are a new level of human interaction with nature. We will tell you about 4 crazy mega projects of the future that are helping our planet right now. 17,400 square kilometers of sand, mountains with an untouched coastline that occupy an area the size of Belgium, more than 500 contracts with a total value of $2 billion, more than 4,000 architects, designers, and builders. All this is about a mega project in the middle of the desert called the Red Sea Project, which is being implemented by Saudi Arabia on its territory. Within the framework of this program, it is planned to build a premium-class resort, after the launch of which, the state hopes to displace such old-timers as Turkey and Egypt in the market of tourist services. A territory in the west of the country in the province of Tobu has been selected for the implementation of the project. The resort area will cover 180 kilometers of the Red Sea coast, as well as part of 90 deserted islets located near the cities of Aljub and Amlach. It will include not only islands and beaches, but also mountainous desert volcanic zones. Due to the hot tropical climate, Red Sea Project will receive tourists all year round. One of the highlights of the Desert Rock Resort project on the west coast of Saudi Arabia, the construction of which started in 2019. The initiator of the idea was the OpenGym Architecture company, which is engaged in bringing it to life. The main goal of the plan was to unite architecture with nature. Therefore, the development team has connected 48 villas and 12 luxury hotel rooms within the mountain range into a single chain. They managed to preserve the natural landscape due to the fact that the striking shapes of rocks are repeated in the appearance of architectural objects. Desert Rock Resort continues the natural landscape of the mountain range of the same name. There you can find not only luxurious, well-appointed apartments, remote from each other, but also a world-class spa, fitness center, restaurant, as well as dining areas organized in secluded places. It offers an exotic oasis in the form of a lagoon, where you can swim, sunbathe, or just enjoy the purest air and the fascinating beauty of nature. $400 billion and 376 square kilometers of desert land. That's how much it will take to build an eco-friendly city of the future called Telosa City. In 2021, the ex-president of the American company Walmart, Mark Lohr, presented a project for the construction of a new metropolis, which should appear in the middle of one of the deserts of the United States. It will be an idyllic city with farms and green buildings, with energy-efficient design solutions such as solar panels and rainwater harvesting. The highlight of the project is a large tower called the Equitism Tower, which will tower over Central Park. Pedestrians will be a priority throughout the city. Public means of transportation will be bicycles, autonomous cars, and air taxi, and the transport is similar to a suspended monorail. It is planned that by 2030, 50,000 people will live in Telos, and by 2070 the population will increase to several million. So far, the idea is at the project stage and the authors hope to attract investors and patrons to it in order to start implementing their idea with their help. To say that it will be difficult to implement this program means to say nothing, to put it mildly. There are many technical difficulties and potential pitfalls here. Nevertheless, this is definitely a bold and interesting project that is worth watching. The exact place where the new city will appear has not yet been determined. These can be Nevada, Utah, Idaho, Arizona, Texas, and Appalachia. If Talisa City is only at the initial stage of its construction, then the next megaproject of our selection has already taken real shape, and its scale is truly amazing. For more than 6 years, a new capital has been being built in Egypt right in the middle of the desert. Interestingly, the new settlement still has no name. It is called the new administrative capital US. The city will cover an area of about 435 square kilometers, which is approximately the same as the area of Boston. It is expected that the new capital will accommodate up to 7 million people. The entire government and embassy will move into it. Business centers and housing will be built here. Thus, the Egyptian authorities want to relieve Cairo, attract investment and tourists, international companies, create more than 2 million jobs and improve their image on the world stage. Egypt's plans are very ambitious. The tallest building in Africa, the iconic tower with a height of 385 meters, has already been built here. Construction of the tower began in May 2018. And in the summer of 2021 it reached the declared height. The skyscraper consists of 80 floors, the first 40 are offices, 10 are branded apartments, and 30 are part of a 5-star hotel. On the 74th floor there is an observation deck, from where visitors can see the new capital from a height of at least 360 meters from the ground. In 3 years, we also plan to begin construction of a skyscraper, Obelisko Capitali, with a height of 999 meters, which will surpass the current world's tallest Burj Khalifa building in Dubai. According to the idea of the authors, the architectural studio idea, the shape of the skyscraper will repeat the Egyptian obelisk. Its design is eclectic, a mixture of Egyptian style and Art Deco. During the design of the architecture of the early 20th century, which absorbed many details from the art of ancient Egypt. Length 170 kilometers, width 200 meters, height 500 meters above sea level. The total area is 21 square kilometers. It's all about the futuristic Neon Line project, the implementation of which is already in full swing. The new metropolis is located in the northwestern part of Saudi Arabia in close proximity to the Red Sea. The peculiarity of the line is that it will be made in the form of a huge line covered with large glass panels. According to the creators of the project, this is necessary in order for the city to merge with the surrounding area. Line includes 2 horizontally located skyscrapers that can accommodate up to 9 million people. An ideal microclimate will be maintained inside, so that residents can fully enjoy the surrounding nature. All the objects necessary for life will be placed within a 5-minute walking distance, and a trip to the other end, especially by high-speed rail, will not take more than 20 minutes. Why exactly on the railway? Another feature of the line is the absence of cars. There will be no roads in it, so cars will not be able to drive inside the metropolis. It is assumed that residents will walk or move on electric scooters. The construction of the line is planned to be implemented in several stages. The first phase should be completed by 2030. $320 billion will be spent on it. After its completion, 1.5 million people will live in the city, who will be able to comfortably accommodate in 2 horizontal skyscrapers. Would you be able to live in a city in the middle of the desert or in a private room located among the rocks? Share your opinion in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. There is still a lot of interesting information ahead of you about the coolest mega projects in the world.